can make an explosion.
Caitlin, you're terrific to come along. Thanks so much.
Okay.
So you've got type 1?
Yes, I do.
How old are you now?
I'm 16
Wow.
and I was diagnosed when I was 10, so
When you were
6 years
10?
ago. Yeah.
And how did that change your life, being diagnosed with type 1?
It changed it like in the fact of when I was younger, like feeling what I'm able to do and not able to do. I think I let it, especially before I got CGM, like restrict what I thought I could do and participate in. And going on like sleepovers and everything, it all changed because it became more of a struggle, I guess, to try and, mum to be confident in me going and like the friends' parents knowing and just the flexibility of your lifestyle.
So did it affect your social life?
Not really, no. Everyone around me like was very accepting of it and just like took it on board with me. So yeah, but it was a big learning curve.
And what sort of stress did it put on the other members of your family, like mum or whatever?
So for mum, she's partially deaf. So not being able to hear me of a night time if my like levels were low or if I called out to her, she wouldn't like be able to hear me. And so especially when I was younger, so it was harder like in the night for hypos and that to be able to treat them and all of that. Yeah.
So what did you do?
So mum used to constantly get up in the night, I think it was 9 p.m, 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. and check my blood sugar levels every night. So yeah.
This is from age 10 until you got your CGM.
Yes.
And then when you got the CGM, how did that change things?
That changed it dramatically. So mum was only working part-time due to not being able to sleep. So when I got my CGM, she was able to go back to full-time working.
Oh wow.
She's able to sleep through the night knowing that mine CGM has the alarms to be able to warn us when I'm going low. And yeah.
And has it changed anything for you apart from that? Like, has it made you more outgoing or?
Yeah, it's given me a lot more flexibility, and since getting the CGM I've able to like participate in activities such as like scuba diving. Like before the CGM I got told I was like not able to scuba dive, but since the CGM it's helped me like be able to track that so I can actually participate in activities I got told that weren't really possible.
Oh, good you.
So, yeah.
Good you. So what happens now with the cruise? Have you learnt anything from the education team that have come on with the Danny Foundation?
Yeah, so the cruise has been a great like educational experience and I've learnt a lot, met lots of new people, and it's been like really reassuring to know that like it's not just you and you learn from people around you who are going through the same things.
And the education team, have you
Oh,
picked
the
up
education
anything?
team's been amazing. Like, yeah, it's more than we could get in our like hometown, like alone with just my education team. It's just the knowledge and variety is just amazing. Yeah.
And have you taken advantage of the one-on-ones?
We've booked in for some one-on-ones tomorrow,
Fabulous.
so that will be very good.
Fabulous. So coming back to your CGM, you're 16 now.
Yes.
And you went some years without the CGM,
Yep.
but at age 21, you don't get the funding anymore.
No.
So what would that do to you if you were to lose your CGM?
I think that'd bring a lot of stress onto you once again, because I feel like over 21, that's when you've moved out of home, you like got your driver's license by yourself, you like not like when you're sleeping, you don't have your parents around you to check up on you. So I reckon that's when it's really needed, like when you're more independent in that part of your life. So it can really give that reassurance, yeah.
So on a work basis, and you're 16 now, would you feel more confident that you'd do more in a day's work with CGM than without CGM?
Yeah, absolutely. You'd be more like, I guess, willing to participate and do everything else, knowing what your sugar levels are doing, rather than just stressing over that and having to constantly check and constantly be distracted, wondering what's happening, rather than knowing.
So the Health Minister, what would you say to him to bring it on for anybody over 21? What would you say to him?
Just yeah, they really need it. Like, they need it just as much as we do. We're all dealing with the same thing. We all need to know what's going on. And it just makes life and living with this just so much better to control, I guess. And it does make it a little bit easier.
Now, if somebody was watching this and they're thinking, do I go on the Jelly Bean cruise or do I not? They're really teetering on the fence. Do I go, do I don't? What would you say to them?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great learning experience. You meet lots of new people. It's great fun. And yeah, you're surrounded by people that like have similarities to you. And it's just, yeah.
And what I've noticed is there's a lot of social time where you've got time off the boat.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you've got the educational trips. So
Yeah, there's a good like balance in between them. It's not just all education, like you're not overloaded with it. There's plenty of time to go have fun and enjoy yourself as well.
so you don't feel alone.
No, no way. Not on this, no.
You're fabulous. So is there anybody you'd like to thank?
I'd like to thank, well, especially the Denny Foundation, Donna and Brian, for obviously getting the funding for the CGMs. That was a massive movement and it's affected like all our lives and changed them for the better. I'd like to thank just all the educators, everyone, all the crew that's come along to help us just get a better understanding and help us know that we're not alone. And yeah, of course my mum for always looking after me. So yeah.
They are wonderful, aren't they?
Yes,
They are great.
absolutely.
Thanks so much. So the Danny Foundation,
Yes.
which is danny.org.au,
Yep.
do you think people should join that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's wonderful. It's made great movements so far, so God knows what else they can bring out of it. Yeah.
You're fabulous. Thanks.
No, I've still got a lot of fire left in me.